Huh?
Is this Rancher two-wheel or four-wheel drive?
It's 4-wheel drive.
I've seen some of the two-wheel drive, but what model is this one?
Yes.
Yeah, what number?
350.
Because I've seen a lot of 350s two-wheel drive.
Well, they were popular.
Over two-wheel drive machines?
No, the yeses.
Not the Rancher?
The Rancher, yes, yeah, they were popular. They were inexpensive but reliable as day is long.
Honda's always good at that. When the older models, I believe. Not, no, I like this one better than the newer ones. I assume this battery's probably dead in this thing.
The battery's fucking junk.
When I turn the key on, this dash doesn't light up.
No, battery's garbage.
Where is the battery in this thing?
Under each seat.
Don't you have the seat off? Or the back seat?
Back seat.
Shouldn't take very long, but you never know. Wish I had somewhere to set this phone up on. I wish I had some. I wish I had my tripod still. It really sucks like not having a tripod. Yes, it does.
Alright, so, let me just go grab some wrenches.
Don't we have some back here?
I don't know.
Let me
I
look.
can go grab them if you want.
Here, let me look real quick. I think we might have some on this scaffolding over here. No. Yeah, they're not back here anymore. Not back here anymore. What'd you say? Did you clean them out?
We got most of it. I don't know.
Think it's time for a new filter in this thing?
Oh, son of a bitch.
This filter's wet too.
Huh?
This filter's wet too.
It's supposed to be.
What, for air filter or is it a fuel filter? Or what is the filter anyway?
What does this go? I don't know.
See, missing a couple pieces in here.
Huh?
Missing a couple pieces in here.
Yeah.
There's a story on the cracked screen of this thing. I don't know if you remember it. When year after you had we went up the cabin for the first time, we went over a log, told you not to. And the GPS thing came on and smashed the screen. Went over a log. I told her to winch it over, but it didn't listen to me. That didn't end too well.
Alright, so that. Yeah, just gotta get that started somehow.
Sit. Come on now. Which one does want to sit the other way? What type of wrench do you need me to grab? Do this for
We'll need a 10 mil.
We're gonna
and
put these.
15 back in the ignition where they came from.
Figure you wouldn't want them in there because you're working on the thing. Figure you wouldn't want them in there because you're working on it.
No, battery. Yeah. I think I'll start.
I mean, you want to grab like your toolbox or the crash cart?
Crash cart. Easier to get the wrench here. All right. Okay, good. That's not good. Excuse me.
goes. Maybe. Huh. Sorry, what?
We gotta get a couple more sizes out of that
Alright, so,
Figured you wanted more than one size.
yeah, probably right.
So I grabbed it, I think up to a
I know
12.
where that goes, I know where that goes.
You don't know where this goes.
I don't know where that goes.
It might plumb in here.
I know this one comes into here.
I know they don't put tubes in here unless they have a purpose.
No, it goes on to something, I just don't know where it went. That's what happens when you take shit, oh, no, it's fuel line.
This doesn't look
Maybe
like
it
it.
goes right there.
I don't know.
Well, that would make sense. We'd probably go right to that.
I better check the oil on this thing too. Might do that.
So it would go there. So this must be a breather. Or a vent tube. Or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
I better stick my head up underneath here and look. So is this like, how many times you had this carburetor rebuilt?
This is the second time.
Grandpa said you just want to replace it.
Huh?
Grandpa said you just should have replaced it.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Oops.
There's not much metal on it. There's not much steel on this thing either. I don't like, the only one thing I don't like about these is the pop rivets they put in here. I don't like them.
Why?
They come off easy.
Well, it's better coming out than breaking.
Hmm?
It happens when you run into shit and break stuff. It's
Well,
easy
you don't
to-
run into stuff with this thing though. I know this side is broken over here and the back one is.
Well, I try not to run into shit.
Well, I know you don't run into stuff. Steak. See, I don't think you'd be able to find outside these tires anywhere else.
I have no idea.
How long have these tires been on here?
I don't remember. Long time.
They still have a mile of tread left on them though. They still have a mile of tread left on them.
I don't think how many miles on this thing. I don't drive it a whole lot.
If I turn the monitor on, I could probably find miles on it. This thing's not fuel injected, is it?
No.
So you turn it on, it won't just spit fuel everywhere.
Okay, so now I need a Phillips screwdriver.
You want anything to drink when I go up there?
Hmm?
You want anything to drink when I go up there?
Not at the moment, no.
I'll be up now real quick, yeah.
Give me a screwdriver first. We can keep going. Yeah, there was nothing there. That was just a vent. That one hooks to that, and that one must hook to the carburetor. That would make sense. And there's the drain. Alright. See, I've been looking at cars all day today. I'm getting pretty burnt out here. Pretty burnt out. Ugh. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, there's some sizes.
Sure.
I got a screwdriver, there's multiple of them, I just grabbed 3.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't have a lot of motivation left here, so you know.
I really don't care either. Yeah, see what I mean? Broken. See what I mean?
No, I took it out because I had to take things apart. Alright, so, oh Jesus, not what I do.
Suppose you have pressure wash out here, don't you? Probably pressure wash some of this plastic.
What? The mud?
Yeah.
Wash off all the character? Come on now. This ain't no tar baby. It's gotta have mud on it. Oh, what the frick? Really? Oh, there we go. Let's see. What the fuck?
They had a magnetic tray down there.
Hmm?
They had a magnetic tray down there.
I hope this goes there.
Oh, it's on tape over here too. I wonder if that's for. So you didn't run the fuel out of this thing entirely when you stored it?
Nope. Nope, I didn't. That's why I had to rebuild the carb again, because I was in a hurry when I stored it and didn't pay attention. And
Well, you're sure here it's a heated shop, so why'd you need a...
I wasn't going to drive it. So I had to run the gas out of it.
Well, maybe if we get this... See if we can bring this thing home for over the winter and plow the driveway with it. I think that'd be a smart idea.
You think that'd be a smart idea?
Because you got the snowplow on it. I can drive it around with Matthew as well. How high is this thing? Is this thing as high as it'll go?
What?
This plow as high as it'll go, isn't it?
I think so.
I really don't want to ask how much it takes to get this plow off.
It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Still chase Matthew around the yard a little bit.
Okie dokie. Alright, what's next? Fuel one. Gas one.
Shouldn't take very long, should it?
I don't know. I hope not.
Well, I hope not either.
Don't know the answer.
There's a Jeep getting out of here.
I have no idea. No, we get all the parts for it.
What, you mean you're going to work on this?
The Jeep?
Yeah.
No. For the... I wonder if you finished getting me all the parts I need for it.
How long as that took them?
Well,
Too long, if you ask me. Yeah, I'm in pain moving this thing around.
I need a needle nose.
I'll go get you one. Crash cart? Should be a needle nose in the crash cart. I'll find out. If they come back empty-handed, you know why. I don't know if I'll fit through here. If I don't, I'll just walk on top of the blade. I don't know if I fit through here good. Nice to have a V-plow sometimes. Needle nose. I don't think he wants those. Nice. Guess I'll grab these, I guess. And that's the ready set of pliers. Figure you might want both of them. You guys say it qualifies needle nose? I'd say it does. Let's hope so, at least. That's whatever he thinks. I only could find these style of needle nose. I only find this style. There's a bent set in there too. You want the ones that are angled? Or do those work just...
We should watch this fine.
Well, don't drop it. Now you added the handlebar things, right? The handlebar heaters?
Handlebar what?
The heaters for the handlebar?
Yes.
I can see it. Or does that go for the throttle as well? Because I see the throttle's melted.
Mm-hmm.
I think me and Matthew did something that melted the throttle rubber. Then you never really use these anyways.
Guys messed up the winch. We did that.
Do what?
You guys wrecked the winch.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that.
So why?
That was not fun. You weren't happy with me.
No, because I had to fix it.
The noise you hear's out. This is a fuel gauge. Yep. What I do? Ambulance, I bet.
Unlikely.
Get those all day long around here.
Fortunately.
Yep, it's ambulance. Then we'll have to adjust the carburetor as well on this one.
No.
Well, you'd figured you would. Usually you'd have to adjust any carburetor. Usually you'd have to adjust any carburetor after you overhauled it.
It's pretty self-sustaining.
You know, to Honda motors, I don't know what's up with them, but they love their choke. And they're cold-blooded, too. Kind of makes it hard in the winter. Because I broke the kill switch on the three-wheeler. Must have been ice in there. Figured it's more fun to drive. It's only two-wheel drive. Two-wheel drive makes it a lot fun, a lot more hairy at times.
I got a two-wheel drive setup for this thing.
How would you put that in?
It just connects the front diff.
Where, just by a switch?
It's a setup that goes in. I just haven't put it in. I haven't had time.
Where is it?
Back office. Make it a two-wheel drive. You can go from 2 to 4 then.
Well, you just add it, usually like add a switch on up here somewhere?
Yeah, switch and you disengage front axle.
So I assume you put it like right in here?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the kit for it. That front axle has to come out and
Oh, that'll be fun. Probably do that over there.
I don't know, I just don't know if I have the...
Patience for it?
Sure, it's not difficult to do, but yeah, I don't know.
Just a lot of work.
The emission. I have a lot of emission.
I say I love this four-wheeler though. I used to sit in the front showroom because of the tires on it. Think we should check the oil in it? Think we should probably check this oil in it?
No, that's fine. Alright, there's that.
Even at the time we'd submerge this thing in a pond.
There. That's hooked up, that's hooked up.
What is this, a two-cylinder or a single cylinder? Twin cylinder or single cylinder? Really? Seems like you'd have two because it's the size of the block. Or is this block got something else in it?
Alright, need you go grab me some zip ties.
I'll just go grab your whole bag. Alright, I'll grab those then. I will grab those. There's a truck. So move the other way. Not in here. You're smart. Here. I got you smaller ones. I ran in one live stream. I did work on the truck. I turned this thing on and showed them the hours and miles on it. I know in one of the live streams I turned this on and showed them the miles and hours. Thing's only got like 200 some hours on it.
Yeah, I haven't been using a whole lot.
You clean all your leaves out here. Last time you used it, it's got a ton of leaves in it. What's in here? Something in there. They got tie downs or whatnot? Tie downs? I think. Oh, this is where the, oh, I know. I remember using this. I remember these. Got stuck in the mud. Use those as windshield outside. Yeah, you had all the pouches on the side of it. And I know you had the back piece. I know that much. Added the footrest on the side of it.
Then we'll grab the side cutter.
What?
Side cutter?
Is that like wire cutter?
Yeah.
Let's grab the wire cutter. See if I come back to the right thing.
It's got an orange handle on it.
I think I know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Something's underneath that four-wheeler.
Alrighty then. Cut. Alright, and close the airbox.
Orange handles on it.
That'll work.
These are orange handles, those are the only orange ones in there. I would stick you guys down the bottom here. I'll lose my phone. What'd you drop?
Clip. Clip. That's it?
This?
Probably. Yep. Hold on to it.
Butterfingers. Really? Still need this?
Sure I will. I won't need it in a second.
Oh, this is more. That's getting hot. It's getting hot too. Just let me off this floor. There's around. So what is this box for?
It's the air cleaner box.
This is supposed to I remember one time you said you were in trouble because it's full of fuel. What does this normally have in it? Nothing?
Just air.
Then where's that filter go?
In here.
Well, you said it was supposed to be a wet filter.
Yeah, it's got oil on it.
Seems a lot awful dry too. Seems awful dry for an oil filter.
It's an air filter.
Yeah, for it having oil on it.
Well, yeah, it's sitting for. Well, yeah, this thing's been sitting for a year.
And when did you take it? You took it out sometime over the winter. Hasn't been sitting for a year yet.
Oh, they've been sitting for a year.
I mean, you give it a good old cold start then.
Turn the light over here more. Thank you.
Someone left a like. No comments. No comments.
Why do you want comments?
Hmm?
You expecting comments?
Normally you do if you do a live stream.
This one's kind of boring. It's just a carburetor on a four-wheeler. Nothing too exciting.
But you never know though.
I don't know what.
There's not too many videos out there working on a carburetor in this four-wheeler.
Oh, yes, there is.
At least that I found.
A million of them. Over here more with the light. Over here with the light.
I'll take that Wheeler if you don't want it. I'll take that Wheeler if you don't want it.
Billy.
Farmall fanatic. I don't think we're getting rid of this thing anytime soon. Got a nice snowplow on it though.
Well, it's paid for. It doesn't cost me anything to own except when it breaks.
What's got to earn its keep again? It's costing you money. It needs to earn its keep. Well, this thing's only got like 200 to 500 hours on it. Let's see. What is this?
Turn on battery dead.
I remember this thing having like 200 to 500 hours on it, like 200 some miles. And this is what year is this one?
Huh?
What year is this four-wheeler?
2001.
For only like
What's
two.
that little clip you had?
No payment is gold. Well, that's true.
Hmm?
No payment is gold.
I can't write it.
Especially that truck isn't gold yet, because it just costs us a ton of money.
Payments suck.
Yes, they do. Aren't you still making payments on the van?
Hmm?
Are you still making payments on that van?
Yeah.
Not the truck, because you bought the truck. See, all this plow's fairly simple, too, just with the winch. There's an angle. From side to side from it to swing. You got a wrench underneath the four-wheeler.
And then comes this part.
What part?
Oh, this part sucks.
You already say it sucks is the fun part. We have to get underneath this thing?
Trying to get this 10 mil bolt started.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Everything's a pain. Everything's a pain like that. I don't even know if I'd fit under there.
A whole lot skinnier than my fat ass.
Hey, I ain't much skinnier. I'm a lot skinnier than Matthew.
Really, you get the same weight.
Yeah, I'm more skinny than he is. Had a Honda Foreman set up just like that. Honda Foremans aren't bad. This is a 350 Rancher ES. With four-wheel drive, this isn't two-wheel drive. And it's got, I don't know, Farmall Fanatic, you might want these for the winter time. These Goodyear Mud Runner tires on it. They're like a tractor tread. This thing rarely gets stuck. Got stuck a couple times, but not as often as I've gotten other things stuck. Didn't you have another four-wheeler before this one?
Did I?
Yeah. Oh, this is your first one?
Nope. Buddy, my James was looking at buying a new one.
We're gonna buy a new one. I want this one.
I can pass up the deal I got on this one. So
How much you pay for it?
back then,
Yeah.
$3,000.
What year did you buy this thing?
Same year you were born.
2002.
Yep.
Miles, I assume this thing didn't have very many hours on it either. Or is it brand new?
It's not, I think it's got 1,000 miles on it.
This thing?
I don't think so.
I doubt it. I don't think it has over 1,000. I think it's got 500.
Well, we'll find me a 10 mil, right?
Alright. See if I can get a roach on that side.
That's it?
Yep. Want a lighter in there? You want a light under there?
No, we good what we did.
Here, I'll leave this on. Oops, damn. There we go. There.
No.
What millimeter? Is it smaller or bigger? Is it a bigger bolt?
No. Come up with a different plan.
Oh, there's original tires for it over there. Right there's original. Aren't those original tires off the Honda? Up on the rack?
Yeah.
Those don't have like any wear on them at all.
Go get a. Oh, man. My shoulder. Oh. Ratchet. And a 10 mil socket.
Alright. This thing's fairly drive. Got the brake down there, you can't see it. Yeah, I kinda ignore that. I'm not 16, but yet I drive it. This is a electronic shift program in this one. I call it power shift, but right here, pretty simple. Going forward, say you're in second gear, or you're just starting out, rev the engine up as fast as this thing going first gear, lay off, shift, and you hit that button and it'll shift up. Or you let off and just down there. I've gotten yelled at for having throttle on doing this. I don't like this setup though. Very easy and simple. Alright. Didn't you add the winch on this one, or did it come with it?
I added the winch, the plow.
So you added the winch and the plow.
It's got bigger springs in it.
So this thing sits higher than it used to.
It's got bigger springs in it.
What else you do to this thing?
Pegs, all that good. Before shit. Ow.
You alright?
Fuck, that hurt.
What'd you hit your head on?
I don't know.
Something hard.
Yep. There you go.
I think you hit your head on the, I think you hit your head on the skid plates. I think your skid plates are in fairly good shape, too. These skid plates are in fairly good shape. Like, no wear on them at all. This thing isn't too hard to take off. This doesn't look too hard to take off.
What's that?
The plow.
No, it's not that bad. It's kind of a bitch.
What do you mean?
It can be kind of a bitch.
Doesn't want to stay up in the holes. So you don't want to be taking this thing off and on all the time either.
Not in the middle of winter when it's cold on the floor and sloppy and wet.
This thing's a little, So just leave the plowing on winter long, I guess. Even if I do want to chase a marathon around the yard with it.
And then get through the snow with it plow on.
You sure?
Yep.
Well, it looks like we take it off then. After I plow with it. Now you know. Good, this is back. This is good. Now you gotta start replacing lights back here, I see. Might be time to start replacing lights. Had a ton of lights out back here. Alright. Go down there in your trip and time your clock, hours and minutes. You guys get the gist. That is a fairly good machine. I like it a lot. This thing won't be too hard to take off, I guess. Plop down before I take that out. What is this thing? Not a question. I think something to do with the throttle, I think. I don't know. I'll ask when he comes back. Got the rubbers on it. Headlight's in fairly good shape, too. Not smashed and everything. You know what this thing's for? You know what this thing's for?
What's for? You know what that's for?
Yeah.
It's probably off of a window regulator or something.
Because it's sitting on the front of the plow. I can only assume it's something for this. What are you doing?
Get this thing fucking 10 more bolt to go in.
Want me to get on there?
Need to get it to go.
Doesn't seem like it's working too well, is it?
Not really.
I'll grab that socket.
find it.
That's, oh, it's right here. I'll start fishing wrenches out of there next. I don't care. Got him. There. That's. I need a little over half tank in this thing. Not too bad. There's another air AC compressor. Is it an AC compressor right here?
Sorry, what?
An AC compressor?
Yeah.
Oh, you have two of those now.
Do what?
AC compressors?
I got a bunch of them laying around here somewhere.
I only see two. I think I see two more.
Alright, look at that. We have success. Alright. Just like that.
Alright. Put some oil on it.
Put it in there like that for now. Okay. I'm gonna pick up a little bit.
And head home.
Okay. Maybe it'll start. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, try it right now.
Pick up some tools.
We might have this project done. Then what will be the next project after this? Or are we running out of projects?
Projects.
What other project do we have to do around here? Yeah, let's grab the batteries for it real quick as well. Let's grab a battery for it real quick.
Grab a booster pack, try that, should do it.
Pop the second drawer open. Thank you. 12. We're missing a couple. Or you have it. Spot. Right spot. Good. Ooh, we're out of focus. There we go. Turn the light on. Now you're talking about that pack, right? Talking about that pack. Fire in the hole, I guess. Take one. Get this out of here. I don't need that anymore. Oh, that's hot. Alright. And they say LEDs are cooler. Yeah. That's a small battery. What are you looking for? Fuel. How many times did I jump start this thing?
I had jump started?
Yeah. Why do they always cover the positive side?
This side they can arc out on everything.
Because it's always hot?
Yeah.
I'm turning the kill switch off. Give it a minute.
She's preach.
Pull the choke on it?
No. It just doesn't get enough.
Let it sit for a minute. Or are you done with it? Did you get some juice?
Huh?
You're not. You don't have anything.
Huh?
Your lights are barely on.
I know.
She wants to go. Pull a choke on it.
Yeah.
Choke's up. There we go.
Apparently we did something right.
There you go.
What?
Got smoke coming.
Where?
It's right in front of you. Kill it?
No.
Yes, he's there. Heard that thing start. Or is this burning something off?
Probably burning something off.
It smelled it, though.
Alright.
Let's see, yeah, you're right. You got 1,301. Wait, is that right? Yeah, 1,301 miles on it.
Did I leave without the choke? Good.
Yeah, 226.2 hours on it. Not very high hours. Now there,
You're doing pretty good.
yeah, I'd say. Hey, it's see it burning. I don't see any fires.
Just burning shit off.
Shut it off. See if you start again on our own power.
No.
There, shut the fuel off.
Yep.
Fuel, there it is. It's hot, careful. I think that's the best I heard this thing ever run. It shouldn't be that hard. We didn't run it that long. We didn't run it that long. Something ain't right.
That's fine.
That's a job well done.
It's running.
Take it for a test drive? Take it for a test drive in the parking lot?
No.
Not tonight?
Not tonight.
Maybe tomorrow or next Friday.
You got the gas off over there?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. It is off.
Off?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's it. It's job well done.
That's a success.
That was a short-lived project.
We still got stuff to put together. I don't know what I got seeds.
You know, you couldn't take it for a drive.
Huh?
You didn't even take it for a drive yet.
100% complete. What I want to do.
Get that on at least.
Get it running. I don't want to throw anything over the engine because it's hot.
And I'd rather not have the shop catch up on a big ball of fire.
Like that.
I don't think you want the shop on fire either.
No, not really.
Especially with the truck in here. I like this air cover. I like this cover for the air cleaner better than the one on the 3-wheeler.
Okay.
This is a lot better design.
Yeah, tighten the bolt of that screw in there anyway, so. Okay, so here's that.
I find this a way better design than the 3-wheeler.
Think so?
Because I'm not taking wing nuts off and on all the time. I hate those wing nuts, they're a pain.
Yes. Stuff I need to put in a safe spot. Grab those pliers. And those glass.
I was going to move.
Yeah, these can go right there. Perfect.
Come finish up tomorrow night, maybe?
I don't know. Yeah, good enough. Get in down,
You're just,
not smoking anymore.
I'm not
More
sure.
smoke.
Find out.
Not pretty. Yeah, that's good.
Got this last room off here.